Hey everybody, so today we are going to discuss effects, external effects only, and I'm going to do this as simple as possible. I have stripped out everything from my DP32 to try to show you how to do this, and I'm trying to make it so that you can see it and go, oh, okay, that makes sense now. So first off, let's look at our friend, the DP32. Okay, so to make it as simple as possible, I have sitting beside me here, you can see the tip of it there, it's my bass. I have it plugged in. Let's go to the back here. So I have it plugged into input H. So it's in the guitar. It's in the guitar one. I have the guitar light on, as you can see. And in A and B here, input A and B, I have my friend, the flanger, which I have on. You can see it there. There we go. That's better. So I have this flanger on, and it is getting its input from this one. It's hard to see when you're looking backwards. So this is send out 1. Effect send 1 is where it's going out, and then it is going into the flanger, coming out in stereo. You don't have to do the stereo. I'm doing it stereo because it's a stereo thing. So it's also, I can show you the other part. So that's how I have it set up. So yeah, you have to go out, and you have to come back in, and then you have to go into the inputs to come back in. That seems to confuse people because they're expecting like another two tracks or 2 lines that they can put to have the effect come back in. It doesn't work that way. It's not how this system works. You have your inputs, you have those 8 inputs, those are the ones you use. Now, I have, as you can see, I have them paired beside each other, so they're A, B. I can't do B, C. I talked about that last week too, because they're not considered stereo then. They're considered 2 monos. But you can do that if you want. I'm just saying, in this case, I'm not. So, let's look at the board now. So we're on the board, and currently, you can see I have H is assigned already to track 8, so my bass. So if I hit record on the bass here, put the record on, you can see it's going up. Okay, so we know that's working. So the bass is plugged in. Now, this is where it gets it's to your taste, what you want to do. You have 2 ways to do this. I'm going to show you, the first one I'm going to show you is the way that I generally don't do it. I used to do it this way. I don't anymore. And that is to assign the effect to a track. I used to do this, and then what I would do is I would record the effects on their own tracks, so I could play with them after I recorded, and I also had them as a hard copy so that if I ever came back to the song, I had the effects as I had them originally. I don't do that as much anymore, but that's just my own personal preference. You can still do that. So in this case, what we're going to do is we are going to put the effects, the flanger effect, we are going to have it go on to 9 and 10. And to do this, we go assign. You've done this before. So I have it selected on 9, 10. You can't really see that well. See if I can. You can see it. It's not very great, but you can see that it's got the square box around it. So now we're going to assign A and B. So there you go. So now you can see A, B are on track 9. So let's go we now have the record on track 9. And now if I hit the bass, next step. They've already set this up, so I need to make sure I tell you everything how to do it. So the next step is to select the track that you want the effect on, go into the mixer, and select, in this case, can't see it, but I have post selected, so that means that it's using the bass effect, or the bass, wherever the bass level is, and all the setup it has, like any EQ in that, it's using that. Whereas pre is just, it takes the signal that comes in, and then it throws it right into the effects, doesn't even bother doesn't go through the process. I have it on post, I can put it on pre, doesn't really matter. And then you have to bring the effect up. I have it at 77. I'm just going to bring it all the way up because it's a guitar effect, and so it's expecting the full enchilada at it. So there. So now I've got on post and it's going to go full. So now let's go home. So we now have the effect set on the bass. And if I hit the bass now, you'll hear. There you go. If I turn the effect off. So you can hear the effect works. So it's now, and if you look at the screen, it's showing it would be recording it if I was recording it. So if you want to record your effect, that's how you would do it. Now the next way to do it, turn off that, is you assign it. Let's just clean out this for now. All right, so now you can see 910 is clear now. Trying to make it so. So we want to put it on the stereo bus. To do the stereo bus, you have two ways you can do it. You can hit the stereo select button, this dude right here, and then that will automatically bounce you, as you'll see here. As you won't see because it's dark, but now you can see. Let's see if I can get it in there so you can see it. You can see the squares now on the A. So I've now moved it to the stereo bus by doing that. The other way is use the cursors on the side here, and you can go anywhere you want with it. So now we're in the stereo bus. Now if I hit A, it greens it up, and then it greens up B. Now the difference here is that in the mixer, go to the mixer, you now have to set on input A and B, or whatever inputs you're using, what side you want it to go to. And this is a stereo effect. Now if it was mono, so if I play it now, you'll hear it's mono, because both of them are in the middle. So now if I go to the screen here, you can see it's a C. So I'm on A, so I'm going to go move half of it over that way, go over to B, and we move the other half. So the difference also here is I'm not recording it. Well, I'm currently not recording it because I'm not doing a mix down. The only time the stereo bus actually gets recorded is in the mix down. If you're not doing a mix down, so if you're gonna do, this is a lot of guys use this for, oh, I'm gonna record. This vocalist wants an echo to hear. She wants a little bit of reverb in her ears. Okay, so do it this way. Do it through the stereo bus. Then it is completely off your plate. It will not get recorded. You get the dry signal, which is what you want, and then you can add your reverb later to it, but you're just giving her something to make her hear it. So yeah, that is about it for today. That is the easiest, that's the simplest way to explain how this works. And I hope that helps. I know I've seen a few people ask about this, and so I thought, you know what, let's just do a video on it, make it as understandable as possible, and that's what we did here. So thanks again. Talk to you later. Bye.
If you're wondering where I am, looking for someone that will understand. Ooh.